Hi, I'm Amy Carlson at the Life Lab Garden Classroom, and I'm going to be demonstrating how to make paper pots. This is a great way to make little biodegradable pots for starting plants from seed from a recycled material, newspaper. So you're going to start out with making some newspaper strips to roll into your pots. And in order to make these newspaper strips, you need them to be about the same width as your juice can or as your pot maker. You want to place your juice can so that about 2/3 of it is overlapping the newspaper, about 1/3 of it off one edge. And so we put tape on our juice cans to make it easier to tell students, put the bottom edge of the tape right on the edge of the newspaper before you start rolling. And then you just roll it on up. And then you want to take this bottom part and kind of twist and scrunch it right into the bottom of your can. And it helps to kind of press it down on the table a little bit. And then take your thumbs and go around pressing firmly into the indent on the bottom of the can. And then you've got your pot. No glue, no tape, no nothing, just newspaper. When you fill a paper pot with soil, you want to be careful to fill it all the way to the top. Really all the way to the top. You want to fill it with soil and then tap it to get any air pockets out. And then notice how I have a ridge of newspaper sticking up, so I want to refill it again. And the reason for this is that when you end up planting these out in the soil, you have the option to actually just plant the whole paper pot out into the soil without peeling it off first. But if you have an extra strip of newspaper sticking out of the top of the soil when you plant this out, it will wick moisture away from the whole paper pot, even though most of it is underground, and it won't decompose very well, and it'll become kind of like a cage for the roots. So you've got your pot all the way filled, and then you need some place to put these pots, something to carry them around in. You can have students bring in old milk cartons from home. Half gallons are the best. Here we have a quart size. Whatever size you use, you want to make sure to poke holes in the bottom of it because you don't want these paper pots sitting in a puddle when you water. You want to have good drainage. So you've got your pots, you've got them filled with soil, you've got them set in what they're going to go in. Time to plant. Today I'm going to plant a pea seed in my paper pot. So I'm just going to add my pea seed. We're good to go. And then I'm going to make sure that I have this pot where I want it before I start to water it. And then once it grows up, again, when I transplant it, when I'm ready to plant this out into the soil, I'm going to make sure to cover all of the paper with soil for the plant's new home in the garden.